and welcome back to Minecraft Skyfactory. So behind me you can see things are just a little bit different around here. This is the old tree farm and let me show you what I've been up to. I had it's still the same place. I had it in that area there, but the problem was that when large trees spawn and mobs spawn on top of the large trees, and yeah, it was I was getting things dropping over the actually dropping onto the fence, which meant that they could then walk anywhere. And I haven't died yet, despite having fallen from one of the top platforms onto the bottom platforms. I survived that fall. Shame that wasn't on camera. But it's not so much about the dying, it's about the creepers exploding something important. I really don't want that. So I just moved the tree farm out here a little bit, and I also built in a loop so that now there's a filter there that takes all of the saplings and puts the sapling, automatically plants the saplings. It was once in a while I had to go and refill the planter, and I've also, just on the other side here, you can see I've got a little automatic lava creating thingy with it's got a dynamo on there. Same setup as we've got over in the ore smelting to provide the power. Nothing that we haven't done before, just a little bit better setup. Now, the other thing that I want to set up here is an automatic minicio farm. And what I've got in the harvester is a copper upgrade. And that's increased the radius by 4, because I figured it could before reach up to 3 out, and I wanted it to reach 7. I don't know why 7, but everybody does 7, so I thought there must be a reason for it. So that can reach out 7. The planter, I haven't put an upgrade in yet, so I did plant this whole thing out by hand just to see how it would do. Now, what we need is an upgrade that's going to increase the radius by 2. So I shall go and do that. I think it's the tin upgrade, and then I'll just drop it in the planter. So I shall be back as soon as I've done that, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is start building the coke oven, and that should be fun. Been wanting to do this for ages. Yeah, so it's the tin upgrade that increases the radius by 2. So let's make one of those. I think I can use a gold coin. That's lead. Yep, that's worked a treat. It's all planted up now. Cool. We will do the magical crops in another episode, so that's why I want to build up my stash of minicio. I haven't seen anything spawn, any mobs spawn on any big trees yet, because I think because it harvests a bit faster now that it's got a better power source to it. And I'll just show you something else that I've got going, because eventually I want to build like a big windmill up on top there, and for that I'm going to need a lot of hemp. So I've got industrial hemp growing here, plenty of it, and to get the seeds for hemp, what I had to do was to bone meal some grass, and it's when you break the tall grass that you get hemp seeds. So that's what I did. I only got one seed, and I planted that one seed up, and it's just multiplied. And I'm growing some some cotton here, just because I can. And it looks kind of pretty as well. And out of this, I believe we make string and wool. Don't know how. Haven't needed it yet, got plenty of mob drops, but you know, still nice to have. Okay, so what we want to make is we want to make this improved windmill, and that takes a lot of stuff. I'm going to need a thing to make steel, and we're going to make these windmill blades. And when I looked at the windmill blades, they need treated wood, and for treated wood we need creosote, and to make creosote we need a coke oven. So let's have a look at coke ovens. Right, so sandstone, not a problem, got loads of sand. Bricks are 3 clay each, so that's 12 clay, plus 4 clay is 16, and that gives us 2 bricks. And I need 27 of those bricks. Okay, that is something like a couple of hundred clay, which is right. Okay, I'll be back once I've got all of the clay. I really must automate this at some point. I knew this block breaker would come in useful for something eventually. I've made a lot more clay than I need, just because I was there, I'll use it at some point. And this is a leadstone energy cell, which is like a battery, and all you do is you hang it off one of the red power lines pretty much anywhere, and it will charge itself, and then you can take it away and go and use it somewhere else. So you'll often just see it hanging around in the background. Let's see, this time I'll just stick it on there. There you go, and that will charge. There's the bricks. Oh, I made this sleeping bag. It's just made out of wool and carpet, and it's great because you can just sleep anywhere. And now the rain should stop. Marvellous. Sandstone. So now to make coke brick. Oh, of course, I've made too many of everything. I only actually want to use half of these, don't I? Okay, so I think my coke oven I'm going to put in this area here. So I'm just going to clean up these chests, and then we'll get to building it. Okay, so it is a 3x3x3, and I suppose we should make it central. So I shall do it here, like so. And let's add a bit of lighting. I will get rid of all these torches eventually. I just haven't got round to it. Okay, 3x3x3, and then we have to hit it with an engineer's hammer. Right, how do we make an engineer's hammer? Two sticks, 2 iron, 1 string. Well, that's easy enough to do. Hammer! Okay, so now we right click the center block with the hammer. Ooh. Oh, okay. Now, how do we get creosote again? I think by sticking stuff in it. So creosote, we get a bucket of creosote by putting coal or blocks of coal. We get coal coke and lots of creosote. Okay. A block of wood gives us charcoal and 250 ml buckets. Coal gives us coal coke and 500, so we are better off using coal and presumably blocks of coal like that. Well, got plenty of coal. Okay, so this little thingy just went orange. It did say it took a long time to do it. There was like many ticks. So I'll maybe just leave that and come back and see where... Oh look, it's all lit up red. That's nice. Well, the hemp is growing. I think this one's done. Yes, it is. Okay, so to make this improved windmill, we are going to need steel and improved windmill blades. The improved windmill blades come from a windmill blade and tough fabric. And windmill braids is treated wood and treated sticks. That's what we need the creosote for. Tough fabric is hemp, well we've got that, and sticks, so we can do that. So the other thing, while all the stuff's making, we need steel ingots. How do we make steel? With iron and pulverized coal in an induction smelter. In a blast furnace we can make iron. That's another, a bit like the coal furnace. That gives us steel and slag. Or coke dust. Alright, well let's have a look at blast furnace then. So this is what we use the coal coke for. $27 of them. Nether bricks. Okay. That might be a little bit tougher. We've got that, we've got bricks. Nether brick. Let's see, how do we make nether brick without going to the nether, because I don't really want to go to the nether just yet. Yeah, netherrack. I mean, I've got a bit of netherrack, but I haven't got that much. It would take a while to get the essence. I'm not into the Botania yet. Okay, right. A lava bucket in a barrel with redstone makes netherrack. Right, so that's the next thing. Can't be a wooden barrel, I wouldn't have thought. Do you think we have to use a stone barrel? let's give this a go. Okay, so there's the lava in there. Let's just remove one of these stones so that we can see, and we'll just get a bit of redstone. Ah, okay, so making nether brick's not going to be that difficult. And purely by coincidence, I had exactly the right amount of redstone in my inventory. Right, get this lot cooking. And there's the nether brick. Alright, so the creosote oil is coming on quite well. Now, how do I actually extract this stuff, I wonder? Ah, I see. Like that. Okay, well that's simple. Cool, so I wonder if these stack. We'll find out, I'll leave them there. Nether brick and blaze powder. Okay. Blaze powder. Just get a stack of that. Or 2 stacks, as the case may be. And I want 14. Okay, and I think I'll put my blast furnace maybe here. And then I imagine I do the same thing, right click it with the hammer. Hoo-hoo. Alright, same sort of thing. But what do we put in there? Was it iron powder or was it... yeah, like that, okay. If I want to automate the creation of steel, I should probably look into making an improved blast furnace. Ah, yeah, but you need steel in order to do that, so yeah. So coal coke, and let's have a look at what NEI had to say. So steel. Blast furnace. Okay, so we use an iron ingot and coal coke. Alright. Oh, I've got plenty of iron ingots in the other chest. Let's just do... yeah, let's do half a stack first. Put that in there. We'll get a block of coal coke. And we'll put that in there. Oh, and it's doing its thing. Right, I'll empty out my inventory while it's doing that. I do like to keep my inventory tidy. Steel ingots. Woohoo! And slag, which we can make concrete out of, but I'm not that fond of concrete. These don't stack. Right, I'll need to be cautious of that then. Okay, so I think we've got all of this working now. I've got a place for, I've just made a chest to put the buckets and creosote and coal and stuff in, and I've got, this is going great guns. Look at that. Cool. So I think that's probably all we can fit in this episode, but I'll come back once we've got all the stuff to make the windmills, and we need a kinetic dynamo. We're going to need lots and lots of copper, so I'll make sure I've got plenty of copper smelted, and then we'll go about building the big windmill next episode. So thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.